Welcome back. If you saw one of our last videos, you saw that we lost the rear dog bone on the rear of our Armma Granite, so I'm waiting for that to come in. But before that happened, an issue we ran into after I built the ramps is we started jumping them and these plastic shock caps kept coming off. So today what we're going to look at is I got back on Amazon again and went to Atomic RC, and I saw they had these aluminum shock caps. Now I heard if you put aluminum shock caps on the plastic shock bodies, that helps from keeping them coming apart. I'll leave a link down below. I figured that might be a cheap fix before I go out and buy all aluminum shocks for this. Comes with some nice hardware, and these are blue. They say they're for a Traxxas 2-wheel drive, but I'm pretty sure they're going to work on here. So let's go ahead and take these off and put these on. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver to take the lower mounts off, the screws out. And then you need a Phillips and a nut driver to take these out. I'm not going to show you how to do that. It's kind of self-explanatory. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the shocks off, and I'll be right back. Now that we got our shocks off, you can tell by looking at them which one the cap kept coming off of. This one's still nice and dirty. This one is still oil soaked. It's popped off about 3 times on me. I just put fluid back in it and put the top back on. We'd run it again until it pops off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these apart, take some WD-40, clean them out, and get all the old fluid out. And then we'll put our new caps on and see how that looks. So what I want to do now is I just want to open the package up here real quick. And we're going to get these out of here. Might have to poke a hole and tear them in here to get them out. But what I'm going to do is, it's because they say they're for Traxxas, I want to make sure they're going to work. So I want to do a test fit real quick. So since we got these all cleaned up right now, I just want to go ahead and see if they're going to thread on. And it feels like they're going to thread on once I get the threads lined up. So yep, they're going to work. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to get these sitting upright, and I'm going to get some fluid in them and let the fluid bleed out. And then once we do that, we'll put them all back together and we'll get them back on the truck and see how they look. I got the shocks somewhat put back together, and what I got is this tray here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tray, and it works perfect to set those shocks up like that. So what I'm going to do is I got some Team Losi shock oil here. I only have 70 weight, so guess what's going in it? Yep, 70 weight. That's right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put this in, and then we're just going to let it sit here and bleed out, and then we'll slap these on the truck and see how they work. Now that we got our shocks back together, we got the fluid in them and everything, I don't think they look too bad at all. They went in on nice and easy, getting nice and squishy. So what we're going to do is it came with this nice hardware kit. It also came with these screws, but these screws are too short, so I'm going to put them to the side and maybe use them for a later project where I need them. But what we got right here, that's our upper shock mount. So we just take our piece that looks like that, and we're just going to go ahead and slide that on. And then what we're going to do is take one of our shocks, we're going to drop it down through where it would go, lift it up here, and just pop that right on there. And then the next thing you would do is take your piece right here, you're just going to slide that on, and then what's left sticking out, oops, it fell off. Of course it always does that when you're on camera. Put that on there, and then you just take your factory nut that we got here, which is kind of small, and then I'm going to thread that on, and I'll get the bottom mounted up and I'll show you what it looks like. Now we got them back installed on. I think they look pretty good. Springs right back up. Does a good job at that. We're going to turn it sideways here. I love the way that mounting hardware looks. I think that looks awesome. I think if these work out good, I might buy a set and throw them on the back, even though the back ones haven't broke yet. I just like the looks of them. I think they're nice looking. And if they end up working good, I'll let you know. If they don't, I'll let you know. So what we'll do is when I get the rear dog bone in, I'll get that in and we'll take it for a test drive, and we'll do some jumping with it and see if they hold up. Well, that's all I got for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.